Hello and welcome to Poker News. Recently revealed statistics from the National Centre for the Study of Gambling have confirmed some positive results for the online gambling world, hopefully bringing calm to the rising fears about the negative effects of readily available internet gambling. The study by the National Centre shows that, contrary to popular belief, the number of problem gamblers is in fact dropping. The report confirms a reduction in the number of gambling addicts of around 2% in the last 3 years. On the outset, such a small drop may appear fractional, but considering the rise in popularity of the game and increase in the number of gamblers using online services, the expected trend would have been to predict a rise. Further, the study has also revealed that the amount of pathological gamblers is less than 1%. In the summary, the National Centre has reported that providing the population with more casinos doesn't necessarily encourage individuals to become gambling addicts. However, it can decrease the amount of gambling done on lottery tickets and sports betting, perhaps showing that we like to have more control over the games we gamble on.
He started playing poker at age 26, a late age compared to a lot of professional poker players. However, Gavin Smith is hot stuff at the table and last week was crowned champion, winning $500,000 on the Mansion Poker World Pro-Am. The game was fierce and took 149 hands to come to its conclusion. Smith says it was his first time at speed poker and that the format made it a great game of poker. The heads-up stage of the tournament was between Smith and amateur online qualifier Scott Gardner from Spalding in Lincolnshire. The amateur had taken lessons from Michael Gratz 3 days prior to the final table. The lessons paid off for both Gardner, who walked away with $270,000, and Gratz, who earned a $30,000 stake for his poker tuition. Gardner was delighted with his second-place result, announcing after the game, "I'm 29 and mortgage-free and it didn't cost me a penny." Smith rose to fame in the poker world after dramatically winning the World Poker Tour at the Mirage Poker Showdown in Las Vegas last year, when he took home $1,128,000.
Now let's take a look at who has the most amount of cashes at the WSOP since it began in 1970. This is a topical subject, as last week Phil Hellmuth broke a record by topping any other player when he made his 50th cash at the WSOP event. However, he has since surpassed his own record and is in the #1 spot with a whopping 52 cashes. Followed closely behind is Men the Master Nguyen with 51 cashes, who has made over 20 final tables in his poker career and came 4th at the WSOP in '96. In at 3 is TJ Cloutier, who's made 46 cashes altogether and recently came 5th in the horse event on the 12th of July, when he cashed a staggering $480,000. In 4th spot is Chris Jesus Ferguson and Berry Johnston, both of which have 44 cashes each. Chris Ferguson is famous for winning the WSOP Championships in 2000, when he took home a tasty $1.5 million. And Berry Johnston, who's a WSOP champion in '86, also made 4 final tables in the same year. And finally, in 5th is 5 times bracelet winner Eric Seidel, who finished in 4th place in the WSOP Championships in '99.
Gambling is much easier these days than ever before, and with that comes more gamblers. So should the government provide more help to gambling addicts?
I don't think so. The person got themselves in that trouble. They got an addiction. They should deal with it themselves. It's not the government's fault.
I think the government should enforce the casinos to give more help for gamblers. There should be more literature in casinos for gambling addicts.
But yeah, certainly, because people can get a bit obsessive and lose all their money.
Well, just support really. I think they're doing quite a bit, because I've seen adverts for all around poker clubs, etc., saying, and also in betting shops as well, saying if you think you have a gambling problem, go and get some help.
And finally, online company Gammon Life has made a recent attempt to enter the Guinness Book of Records by creating the biggest backgammon board in the world. However, the project created by Flight Path Media is essentially a massive advert for the company painted on some poor farmer's field. I'm not sure what Cheryl Baker would have to say about that. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.